Hi, welcome to the Stockinit Zombies. I'm Amy, also known as Janitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It, and this is episode 102. 102. Cool. Yeah. How are things with you? 102.
Cool. Went to Iowa this weekend and got a lot of knitting done, and the kids did some trick-or-treating at the zoo. And then today, out of the blue, I had somebody request a Silpada party. Like, I sell Silpada jewelry, and I have an account with them still, but I've been very dormant as far as, my sales go. Just in general, just like, I keep it around so I can buy it at a discount and and enjoy the jewelry that I really enjoy. I really like it. But yeah, randomly out of the blue, really wants to have a party next month and booked it, and boom. So I'm like, I guess I'm having a party.
Fun.
So yeah, that was kind of cool. A pleasant surprise.
Yeah. Did they have a new line or something up?
Oh, they always have something. But it's just that, I don't know. It was a referral from the corporate website. She must have filled out a questionnaire and it got routed to me. And I'm like, that hasn't happened in over a year. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden I'm getting one. But it was cool. I was like, cool. I will do it. I will help her get some jewelry for free.
Hubby is back in town.
Yay!
But his day and night are all mixed up because Vietnam was 12 hours ahead.
Yeah, ouch.
And it was really warm there and muggy, like 86 and muggy. And then he comes back and it's the coldest it's been in a long time. Also, I feel like I maybe should secede my username on Ravelry to the guy who ran a marathon and knit a scarf.
Oh,
He literally just run knits, like all of the same thing, right? Like I run and knit. I don't run and knit at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm happy for him, but my name.
Yeah, how many feet did he end up getting? It was a lot.
Yeah, it was quite a bit. He had a system. I read about it where he cinches things as he's knitting them, and I mean if you're knitting for 5 hours on size, I think 13s or something, 19s, it was huge needles.
Yeah, I guess to get the most bang for your buck.
And acrylic, because natural fibers absorb sweat.
Oh, okay.
So he used acrylic so it wouldn't do so.
Yeah. Just carrying that much yarn and then changing a ball if he had to change balls. That'd be interesting.
He did it in a decent time, right?
Yeah.
Like 5 hours and something. It's not like it was
a stellar marathon time.
No, but it wasn't like a walking marathon time either.
Actually,
yeah. So,
interesting.
Yeah, that's all I got as far as interesting stuff. Cold and flu season.
Yeah.
Is officially beginning in my home. Alright, we have some giveaways, some announcement of giveaways, and
no, just
oh, okay. I was like, did I say something? I was watching Kevin Pollak's chat show today, and he was talking about how his is completely unedited, his podcast, and other than cutting out where the baby screams or we're interrupted or whatever, ours is primarily unedited. And I was like, yeah, we are just one continuous take.
Yep. Yes, the occasional baby or kid or parent.
Or, I gotta go get that, or,
Yep.
Phone ringing. We had some guest visitors that one time with the knocking on the window. I almost, because we're and again, I'm getting into the chitty chatty stuff, and you're like, no, actually do the drawings as you said you were going to. I was thinking that we were going to be recording on Halloween next year. That would be interesting to have people walking by.
Trick-or-treaters.
It would be late, trick-or-treaters, right? But no.
Very late.
It'll be the 30th next week.
Yes.
I'll be publishing the podcast on the 31st.
Yes. I may or may not have bought something for us to wear.
Oh. I'm all about wearing something. All right, so giveaways. We had the Cascadia giveaway, which was very generously given to us. You can't say generously without saying very in front of it, I've noticed. You have to say very generously.
Yeah.
Because you're just uber generous. Given to us by Cooperative Press, the Cascadia ebook. And we had 245 entries in the thread on Ravelry, and we had 7 tweets, which I put on the end, so that was up to 253, if my math serves me correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner was number 153, who is Hallie, Hallie 26. And she wanted to knit the seawall socks out of some Daisy Knits yarn.
We know Daisy Knits.
Yeah, we do. She has batted her eyes and asked for things on our behalf. At the hotel lobby was like, it's getting warm in that room. And she's just got that Southern Belle, and she's got those long dark eyelashes, and I think I would say yes to her if she batted them at me as well. So anyway, Haley, if you want to contact me, Haley26, I can contact the Cooperative Press folks so they can gift it to you.
Congratulations.
Yes, exciting. Everybody seemed to like most of the things in there. There
Yeah.
wasn't like a startling favorite.
Exactly. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like it was a well-rounded book. If people picked socks and some shawls.
Yep.
We didn't really talk about the shawls very much. I'm kind of like, not on a shawl hiatus, but they're just like not appealing to me. Like I have to twist my head a little bit to get it to look right. Like, I don't want to knit that. Not that the patterns are bad, I just don't want to knit a shawl right now.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm dealing with a closet that's full of them and I don't wear them often enough. I go to a cardigan before I go to a shawl.
Yeah, I don't know. I brought a big pile of them into work because our offices are freezing.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally they get used. The mitts are gone. Like, I know who has them, but it's like nobody returns the mitts. As soon as I set them down, someone's like, oh, mine. And they wear them. They know that they're not, I don't know. Somebody did ask me if they could buy them, and I'm still like, I don't know what to charge.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing some self-striping mitts recently. Those hex mitts that were out and free on Ravelry, the hexagon mitts. I printed that out, and I think that's going to be my October self-striping.
Cool.
So I've got lots of things that are kind of needle adjacent, but I'm still being monogamous.
Needle adjacent.
Yeah, I'm still being monogamous. I haven't gotten into the polygamy yet. Anyway, I am all over the place. Hi, we are still in Administrati. We had Holly of Fishbelly Fiberworks contact us, and she has a kit, a winter accessories kit. The sign-ups are ending on the 31st, and we are going to do a giveaway over the next 2 weeks and draw 2 episodes from now for that kit. She's very generously.
This was like a club, right?
Yeah, 3 yarn shipments of DK.
So not just a kit, a club.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking about our kits. I'm really excited about our kits. But yes, it's a club. You get 3 shipments of DK or hires. There's probably some worsted, possibly
bulky,
or Erin in there. And she's teamed up with designer Katie Degroff.
Mm-hmm.
Degroff. And we can link to said kit on the show notes. But it's really cool because it kind of mimics our KAL. It's for head, neck, and hands. So your 3 shipments are head, neck, and hands. And I believe that they start in November.
Okay.
And it's something that's a quick knit so you could use it as like a Christmas present.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And again, so Holly contacted us, and we're going to be giving one away. I didn't think of a queue for this. For 2 weeks, for the next 2 weeks. Well, you'll have to go out and be surprised.
Yeah. There'll be this is what you need to do to enter, 1 entry per person.
Yes. Yeah, just thinking behind anyway, yeah. I'll let that marinate in my brains. We can talk about it off air. And then we'll be talking about, at the end of the show, the birthday kits and doing the drawing for the fabulous prizes on the birthday kits.
Yep.
Which I need to pull up the list for that. And we've got the tickets that were in the kits in there. But we have 2 birthday kits that we have yet to give away. And I know there are some people that were out there and lamenting that they were unable to get a kit. And so we've got 2 kits that we'll be giving away. I had this idea when I was running, either yesterday or today, of a meme theme. And so for this meme, you have to take a screenshot of Amy and I. You can reuse somebody else's if you want, or if you're technically struggle with, a screenshot of Amy and I, and then do a funny little caption underneath. Yep. I can't think of one, but people have posted on social media pictures of us blah. And
there's your meme.
Yeah. And the caption could be something like, Megan wants yarns, or, just anything. Just, I enjoy the ones where we have a giggle, I guess.
Yeah.
And so for the 2, one is going to be the People's Choice. So even if you're not interested in the kit, which if you win and you got a kit, you'll just get a refund.
Right.
If you're not interested in a kit, you can still go out and vote. You're a board member. Please vote on your favorite one. So there's going to be one People's Choice, and then the other one is going to be
our choice.
Our choice.
Yep. And again, don't get psyched out by it. Enter. Every entry gets considered.
Mm-hmm. And in the past, we had somebody win that it wasn't like a really great tale. It was like, this would be my first hand-dyed indie yarn, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, how awesome would that be?
Yeah.
And we picked her. Whitney. I remember you. And so the love count and our choice, and that's 2 weeks. So we've got 2 drawings in the next 2 weeks that will be coming up, and we can talk about the birthday kits at the end. Cool. Yes, ma'am. I forgot I was going to grab the yarn that I was going to talk about on the giveaway, but for my self-striping on the birthday kit. But why don't you talk while I try to find, while I bring up on my phone. I have the wrong thing brought up.
Am I doing FOs, or what am I doing?
Sure, ma'am. Dive right into it. Do you have any FOs, my lady?
I do. I have 3, and I only brought 2. I got some seamless Saloma slippers done for my husband in the apple of Megan's eye, and those are on his feet right this moment. I'm sure of it, because they were on there before I left and to come here. Mm-hmm. And that was, I just felt rude asking for them back. So I was like, you saw one done last week. Okay, so I got another bright square done, and I have another one in progress in the blue. And I'm enjoying just getting one of these done a week. My weaving has gone by the wayside, but I think that's because I put my yarn scraps away. They're not sitting out staring at me, so in order to do one, I'd have to be like, oh, let's go into the basement, my craft room, where it is, pull it out. Yeah, so that hasn't been happening, but these have been happening.
Everybody who doesn't have a craft room, cry a little silent tear frame.
I have always had a craft room.
Well, I have a room full of craft, but I don't have a craft room.
Okay, my mom has a craft building.
Okay.
So I feel...
It's all relative.
It's right? All relative. It really is.
Relative with your relatives.
Exactly. My other finished object is my yarns. So this is from Boho Knitter Chick Spins. And it's the Rooster colorway. Cock-a-doodle-doo. And it's somewhere north of 160 yards. So I think once it's bathed and it blooms, it's gonna be like a Aran weight. So, and don't know what it's going to be, either like a neck item or a monster. So, if you have an opinion, speak up in the boards, because I don't have one yet, and there's a KAL in November for your spun yarn. The spin-alongs in October, and the knit-alongs in November. So let me know, what should it be? And that's it for like completely finished objects. So how did you do?
I was monogamous, as you may have heard earlier, and I finished my Sun Valley Bazinga Blue. She's going to rename the colorway Bazinga Blue.
Oh, I liked Intense anyway. Okay, fine. Bazinga Blue it is.
Bazinga Blue. Well, maybe she can dye up some specifically for you. I can put it on.
I have some.
Oh, that's right.
Don't need more.
Well, now you have the original, Coke Original, and I have Bazinga Blue.
Pre-renaming.
Yeah. I have that in my other hoodie on. I have not yet blocked it, so my turned hems are still flippy-uppy. But so.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I don't know that blocking is going to solve that problem for me, but I can cross my fingers and hold my breath, and yeah, so the sleeves were sleeves, yo.
Now, who is it out on Instagram that put a different color in the
KLDB.
KLDB. That was really smart.
Ingenious. Because it really makes it pop. Because you've got the woven band here is 2 strands held together. So she just held a totally different
color
in.
Well, it was complementary.
Yeah. No, it wasn't like,
it wasn't completely opposite.
I think of contrasting colors, and my mind immediately goes to Christmas colors. So like red and green. It wasn't like she had like red and green in here and they were like fighting like. It was but it really makes it pop because you can see the contrast of it against the rest of it. Ingenious, Christine. And I'm kind of fighting with this. I mean, it's not blocked, but it doesn't have an enclosure. So I'm just like, I want you to see this beautiful thing, but I don't want to stand here and hold it like this all the time. When my mom was still here and taking pictures, I was like, I don't know what to do.
You need a jewel?
Yeah.
For it?
Yes, I do. I need to put something on it. That or like a crocheted
one would be really
little thing with a button right there, just like in the middle of the.
It seems a little lightweight for a jewel.
Yeah.
JUL.
Yo.
I don't know if people know what I'm talking about, but it's the leather.
I knew what you were talking about, and I'm the most important person in the room. Because there's nobody else in the room. No, but you guys are listening, so yes. Thank you for qualifying. But yeah, I'll wear this even though it's clashing with my undershirt. I didn't even think of that. Oh well. And that is my one and only FO. Okay. I am infinitely entertaining this week with my FOs and works in progress.
The monogamous knitter slogs on.
I do. Well, yeah. Like I said, I have things that are needle adjacent. I just haven't quite gotten around to being like, well, I'm working on this, and I'm not casting anything else on for me for a while. So I've got some kid knits. I've got some design work. Like, I guess I couldn't design something for myself. Call it for me. But
so the Tanya's Mom's socks are still going along. I haven't decided what kind of heel to put on these, and I have to decide soonly, because if it's kind where you throw the gusset in, but I think that the repeats are so short that would throw it way off. So I think I might have to do a short row heel of some sort. So I could either try out the Fish Lips or Fish Kiss?
Fish Lips Kiss.
Okay. I thought the name changed, so I wasn't sure which one to say. But yeah, Miss Patty Joy, her pattern, or just go with the OMG heel. Can't decide. But they're both a short row fit, and these are working up really nicely so far, so I don't think the mostly cotton. Feel it. So and still got that wool feel to it because it's got 45% wool in it. And it's wool, not merino or something. I don't think it is.
Just inserted some like fanciness into merino, like merino or something.
Oh,
that fancy merino.
Yes. So that's that. And then I had some woes with my little Skein Kids yarn. Annabelle's extra yarn pattern. I made it and I was trying it on the daughter's foot the whole way, even after I turned the heel and it was fitting. I bound them off, gave them to daughter to put on, and she couldn't put them on herself. So it was one of those like pantyhose situations. I had to like pull them open and then put them on, and then they were really like snug, and if her feet were even slightly damp, there's no way they would go on. So it was like, way too tight. Stupid, my fault. Right here. Because again, I was putting them on, so I was opening them up and I was putting them on, and yeah, she couldn't get them on at all. She like barely got the top of it over her toes, and she's like, I can't maneuver it. I was like, oh, that's no good. She has to be able to put them on herself. And so I went back and I cast on the small, so not the child's. We're going up a complete size.
Well, even if they're a little too big, maybe they'll grow longer.
Yes, grow into them a little bit more. So this is what I would normally knit for her brother. So it's a little bit bigger. But I think that maybe the BFL is a little thinner than the other yarns that I work with, so that might have been another calculation error. Just like, oh, I'm knitting with fingering weight, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe this is a little bit thinner than what I'm used to.
Yeah, this is BFL from Miracle Jen, and it's more of a light fingering.
Yeah, light fingering, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, miscalculations all around. I get to knit it 3 times. Woohoo! Instead of just
twice.
Well, at
least she didn't do 2 and end up having them not fit her, 2 pair not fit her, right?
Right.
Because that would have been something I would have done. I would have been like, oh, I was trying it on all the way, and I got one done, and just cast on the next one. Yeah.
No, I wanted a photo shoot just for the one sock, and so I was gonna have her slip them on, and the one sock, and I was gonna take pictures, boom, 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 boom. But luckily, like, I had the forethought to say, don't cut that yarn yet. So she had, the ball hanging off of it, and yeah. So
I think you almost sensed it.
I know, must have.
You like pre-cogged it.
My spidey sense said, don't cut that yarn yet. Yeah, they would have just been somebody.
They were tingling. Your spidey sense was tingling.
Yeah. I think if I had knit both of them, they just would have become somebody else's socks. Yeah. And like, anybody has a small daughter that has long feet?
I'm a giver.
Yep. But, yep, so they're getting reknit. I am done with the toe officially, so I can start the pattern again. Toe pick. And
your Socktober is really shaping up.
I know, my Socktober is sad just because of all of the reknitting I've had to do. But again, like, it's not a problem. Like, I don't mind it. It's actually not bothering me. The only thing that's bothering me is not being able to finish anything before the end of October. Like, I won't have anything done. But
it'll be right.
Yes, but it will be right. It's more important. And again, if you have that feeling in the back of your head that says, these are too small. Because the nature of that Annabelle's extra yarn pattern is that the sides of the sock roll because of the just the reverse stockinette on the edges, and so it rolls in, and in order to see the pattern you have to stick your hand in there and kind of floof it out because it's rolling, kind of like your hem, right? It's rolling, and you just figure, oh, it'll block out. Brain, I should have known that it was really small. Like my brain was like, oh no, it's just because it's rolling that it looks so small. No, it's small. But lesson learned several times over.
That's the best you can do.
Yep.
Learn from it.
I have another square started. The center is almost done. So get the center done, and I can do the edges and have another square done for my blankie.
How many will that be? Have you
Yeah,
been
I'm not
counting?
sure.
Okay.
8 or 9 squares.
Cool.
Seems
And have you
pretty cool.
decided where you're going? What number of them?
7 by 5, 35.
Okay. So you're well on your way.
Yeah. And then I have my son's socks, which I think that these are spot on just fine. They look big and fit him just fine. But yeah, we measured his feet. They're almost 9 inches long. I'm like, holy cats. They're not as wide as my feet, but wow, we're getting there. I think I might have already mentioned that, but those are going. I got quite a bit of progress on them. I was walking and knitting a lot this weekend. So anytime I was walking and knitting, I was using my little bag.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from our birthday kit. My mom made it.
Mm-hmm.
The Silver Shed. I think she's officially changed the name of the Etsy shop, but the links are all still linking
The
way.
URLs?
Yeah, the URLs should link just fine. And cool. And then the sweater, yay!
Sweater.
So this is for our Sun Valley Fibers KEL, and it has a sleeve. Woohoo!
Excellent.
So
yeah, it really is at the very end that you do the interesting bit, huh?
yeah, you do the sleeves, and then I think then I get the panel, and then I do the collar and the bottom. And the modification I'm making based on somebody else's modification is I'm doing a twisted 1x1 rib instead of the garter stitch. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I just finished the Driftwood was the name of the yarn. What was the name of the pattern?
Oh, folded.
No, not the brown one with the other Tin Can Knits one with the
Windswept.
Windswept. It says I just finished the Windswept, which has garter details around the arms and the bottom and basically all over. Has a lot of garter details. I decided to change this one to have not garter details. Just so, I don't know, just felt like I was knitting the same thing over again, so I wanted to change it up a little bit. And had seen a modification with that done already. And again, I'll ask your opinion real quick. I didn't go down a needle size.
Did you drop a stitch?
No, I had to change yarn and I haven't done it because it had 2 knots in it right away.
You didn't go down it? Yep.
So I didn't go down a needle size. Do you think that it looks bulky there? No. I don't know. I got really super critical of it, and I finally, when I tried it on and pulled this to the side, it made it look better. But when I held it out like this, I felt like a little self-conscious that
I don't noticeable.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. So yeah, I'm ready to attach yarn for the second sleeve. And I probably would have gotten further if it weren't for I don't know, I got kind of burnt out after my weekend of knitting. And so, one sleeve down and socks that had to be ripped out and whatnot. I just kind of, I did some spinning instead. So that I have finished spinning.
I would comment that that is also a benefit to me on monogamy. Like, if I get sick of knitting this, I don't just pick up something else. I just go do something else, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm not. It's better. I don't know. I balance my life activities a little better when I'm not working on multiple things. I guess.
That's true.
But
yeah.
You're like, still not my thing, monogamy.
Well, I mean, I get it and I understand it, and it would be kind of interesting to see what I would fill my time with if I wasn't knitting.
Yep.
And right now it's spinning, which is just another fibery pursuit. So I had a lot of spinning time, so I got 1 turtle done. Cute. Aww. So I had 1 turtle done and started my next.
So you figured out how to take the little appendages out?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I was just worried that this would collapse. The turtle would collapse, but no, it's a sturdy little ball, and it's sturdy. I don't have to worry about it. And then,
did you name it a turtle, or is that like a?
I think that's what other people have been calling them.
Okay.
Because I showed a picture and somebody said, "Your turtles are so neat." And I'm like, I assume you're talking about this thing.
That actually reminds me of like when in Bible school camp when we would make God's eyes.
Oh yeah, very much like that.
No, it's turtle God's eye. A God's eye turtle. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. I love it when you complete my sentences.
Well, we watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in our house, the new ones.
Oh, yes.
They're awesome. I blew my kids' mind.
Bye.
Well, at after the first episode where Karai was introduced, I said, "Kiddos, that is Splinter's kid." And they're like, "No, it's Shredder's kid." Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Yeah. If you cared about that, it's already been,
So you blew their minds a long time ago.
Yes.
Okay.
I blew their minds a long time ago, and then it was revealed at the beginning of the
I
season
can't remember
or the end of last season.
what comedian it was that was like, people that say spoiler alert about like The Sixth Sense, like spin out for like your
A
statute
decade,
of
yeah.
limitations on spoilers. Like, go see it, man. Don't expect it to be, yeah. Anyway. I listen and see so many things, it's hard for me to give true attribution. I am currently working and fixing a sock. Are you done with your
Yes, I'm
or
done.
your whip? Sorry.
Yes, I am.
I was like, is this
Let-
lull
I
mean
will-
that Amy is done, or
I will let you talk about your one.
my one? I actually accidentally didn't purl when I meant to, so I can probably just transfer my stitches over here so I can hold
What
it up.
size needle is that?
A one
Okay.
that I know of. Does
Okay.
it look too small?
Oh, it looks big.
Oh, it's a
I don't know
one.
why.
It's my Chaguse, which I'm very happily knitting on Magic Looping. So
Is it a 2.5 or a 2.25?
I think it's a 2.25.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. And these are my husband's socks. I'm very glad that I waited until he came back because I would have been a little trepidatious on the heel.
Yeah.
It does fit him. I don't know if we have to do it is tight. It's tighter than his other ones, and I don't have his other one out here, which I should, because he wants it the exact same length. But it's tighter than the other one, and the other one is worn really well, but you can tell that he wears them a lot because it's slightly felted on the,
Okay.
which is fine. I mean, stitch definition on the
But
bottom
this
of
is
your
the
foot.
first one that you've done with the OMG heel.
Yes, this is the first one for him that I've done with the OMG heel. I kind of...
It's giant socks.
Yes. I mean, so this is what I put on Instagram. It is a little bit of an optical illusion because of this. I have a ribbing up the center, and then I've got some welts on the side. I don't know if you'll be able to. I think Amy had to like physically stand up here, see that. But I just kind of ad hoc it. It's in my project notes if you are interested in looking at it. So it does make it look really skinny. So then the skinniness doesn't offset the, it's just like anything with ribbing. It looks really tall because it's, but yes, it is a giant sock. And then I put the OMG heel in and it fits him, huzzah. And then I've got this really long slog because not only does he have gigantuan Sasquatch feet, but he also likes really tall socks. So I think I remember his other ones that I made him, I didn't run out of yarn. And I think I'm doing pretty good. Again, this is the Silver Shed prototype of not bags, but yeah, I've got a decent amount. Yeah, it's starting to look close to half. It's hard when you pull out of the centerfold ball because then it just
Squishes up.
Yep. But that's the Earl Grey colorway, and her yarns always do some fun little pooling / striping, streaking, where there are happy accidents. So I will not be claiming this as a self-striping KAM. And then, just as I was knitting it, some more came to visit my home.
Oh.
Not the same base, but more Marigold Jen.
Enabling.
Yes, I am ready for the enablings.
I felt like I bought more, but apparently only one thing arrived. So. I bought some more 716 knit in our If the Apocalypse Comes, Beep Me. And this is our retreat colorway that she had dyed up special. And for some reason I ended up buying some self-striping from her booth instead of this. I don't know why.
And
then when I saw that there was a coupon code,
in our threads.
Mine.
Yes.
So
I have been all about the DK.
It's all about the DK.
So yes, I stocked up as well, and that's not even in my enabling section. It got backed up behind some other enabling that came my way. So
yeah.
Sorry. You will be seeing some 716 from me next week.
Trying to think of what else I ordered. I ordered a bunch of stuff.
I got some self-striping, I got some 716.
I'm sure it'll all be here by next week. So
we'll talk about it then.
Yep.
I got some Marigold Jen, as I mentioned. These people happen to also be vendors at the Zombie Apocalypse.
Yay!
2014, but Marigold Jen has a really snappy new logo, and this isn't it, but that's Marigold Jen, and this is her DK weight MCN, in the Playground colorway, and I just really love it. I love
pretty.
The greens. This is the first time I've got her. I've had her MCN. I've had her DK. That is. I think it was just Superwash Merino.
Okay, yes.
Merino. They said it's not just wool, it's merino. But yeah, those colors, it wants to be something, and it's going to knit up. I think I'm all about the DK because of the accessories, and you shall see some new accessory patterns at the end here, and that might be why, because it's kind of in that mindset. And this is Zombie Birthday Cake, and it's a 50% merino, 50% silk. So it's 437 yards of her sock weight yarn. I don't know if it's got a specific title or if it's just, it's a fingering.
Okay.
Merino silk. Look at those blacks and the pops of yellow. It screamed at me from the enabling thread.
Yep.
Blues, pinks. It is very much, it's almost like this with black. I just got it very appreciated. It's going to become some sort of shawl, even though I'm not in a shawl mood. But yes, I liked the color, and then I looked at the name and I was like, Zombie Birthday Cake. Well, that needs to be mine. And it's super soft.
Yes, we buy things because of the name.
Don't tell. Shh. It's a secret. I can be enabled by names. And then Mr. Steve of Leading Man Fiber Arts, not man. Yeah, there's two of them. Sent me this very beautiful DK weight foliage, and it was gorgeous sauce in the skein, and then I balled it up, and it was even more gorgeous sauce, and then I started knitting it, and it was like I don't know,
magic.
It was magic. That's a good way to put it. I ripped out my swatch. I'm doing a little bit of designing with this. So thank you very much, Steve and Andy, for sending me this beautiful yarn. I think what does it for me, that makes it like alakazam, is that zombie green in there, the kind of like maple leaf green, and then your patina.
The patina, yes.
Yeah, the blue.
That's my favorite.
And then juxtaposition that with some oranges and some browns, and it's like...
It is the hot color, I tell you. That's awesome. If you love fall colors, it needs to be in your stash.
It does. And you will see how awesome. Somebody commented out on one of my posts about it, like, I haven't seen anything knit up. And I have seen a few things knit up in it, and I've seen, obviously, my swatch, and it turns out gorgeous. Gorgeous. And that is all the enabling that I have. And I don't think that we have any Knitpocalypse news to share.
No.
So we can dive right into the birthday kits. If you are not interested in hearing or seeing the birthday kits that we did this year, then this is goodbye. Otherwise, we shall be talking about them. Commence now.
Okay. So we're also having a knit along. And anybody who wants to buy our patterns can participate. I'm going to talk about my pattern first because I forgot my pattern sample at home.
Yep.
So I need to show you some pictures off my phone.
What's the name of it, Miss Amy?
It is the Crushing It hat.
Crushing It. Inspired by
Candy Crush.
Doesn't
Damn
even need to be
addiction.
say.
So there's that. Gotta get real close for you. And then, oh gosh, the lighting changed on my phone. Sorry. And then here's another close-up shot. And Megan will be able to tell me if those turned out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a hat, DK weight yarn, obviously, from our wonderful dyer, Fable Fiber. So I have some samples. This is the Sweetheart and Brains colorway. And Megan has her pattern.
Sorry, I was in.
She's jumping ahead to the goodies.
So yeah, my pattern.
Buttons are great.
Yeah, the apple buttons. And I say that funny, and my mom says it just like that. Buttons.
Okay.
I was talking to her about it, and she said, "Look at those apple buttons." And I was like, "That is why I say it funny." But my pattern is called the Sugar Rush Cow, or Sugar High Cow. Sorry. Whew. Goodness.
Sugar High.
I was thinking of the song as you were talking, but it's the Gotta Have It, Really Need It to Get By, Sugar High, from Empire Records. And it reminded me of the molecules on of sugar.
Glucose,
Yeah. And this guy is, he dices, slices, and juliennes. He's got buttons at the end. I might unbutton the other one, actually, it might be easier. He's got buttons all along the side and at the end, and an acorn edge. And so you can button this in one of a bajillion ways. You can wear it without things buttoned. You can wear it doubled over like this. Let me get the pretty buttons on the... Yeah, it'd be easier if I was actually buttoning it, but you can wear it like that, kind of necktie style, so you can see your pretty buttons. Again, I said it funny. You can wear it doubled over. You can wear it through the in the middle like this if you wanted.
Okay. You might say it's a butt ton of ways to wear it.
Yes, you might say that, Amy. She's a plant, by the way. I didn't tell her to say that. Or you can wear it end to end. Yeah, there's a butt ton of ways to wear it with these buttons. This is I only had four of these apple buttons, which were given to me by my friend Susan. So it doesn't have the fifth button, but this is the wide version. And the wide version is about this long with the amount of yarn that came with the kit. And I'm just going to sit here and play with these buttons, but I should focus. And this is the skinnier version. There's just basically a one less repeat of the column. And I like the way the backside looks as well. It's kind of interesting. I'll hold it up close. I'm not going to lean over like you. I'm going to stand close. And this is made out of Yarn vs. Zombies Tales, which is a single ply, and it's really pretty in the zombie unicorn color. Another purchase because it had zombie in the name. But yeah, you can double it over. You could make a hole and put it through the end. You can wear it end to end.
That was the one that was like, I want you to knit me.
Yes, this is the Bay City Rollers yarn. Do I have anything more that I want to say? Yep, there's smocking. The Stitches gathers with smocking. And yeah, I really like it. I've been looking at some of the cowls out there on Ravelry, and I'm like,
it's a cowrific.
Hot right now.
Yeah, hot right now.
But
Everybody
I'm like,
wants to
I
make
think this
cowls.
is new and interesting. It's kind of like a scarf, you know. My mom was linked me to some Facebook thing where if you have a long enough scarf, you can wrap it around once, and then I'm not going to be able to do it with this guy. And then you twist in the center, and then you
Oh
put it
yes,
through
the center twist. Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, super fun. But these patterns will be available as you are watching the show, and as Amy mentioned,
Yeah,
We're
we're
going
going
to
to have a knit along for it.
it'll be the first time we've had a KAL for any of our patterns.
Yeah, I had a weave one. Once.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, one pattern like a year ago. So
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yes, and I really love Amy's hat. I will be knitting Amy's hat with one of the bajillion DK skates that I've acquired recently.
And my daughter has already worn hers to school. Like I made one out of my battle kittens.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fluffy battle kittens.
yes, fluffy kittens.
Yes. So yeah, our wonderful dyer was Layla of Fable Fiber Arts, and she was fantastic to work with. She's got a really great base, this Biography DK. She is also having a KAL in November for accessories. Double dip.
Excellent. Double dip.
Double dip. Double dip dip. And this is, as you mentioned, what?
Nothing. I had a moment on the way over here where I was singing along to some Doomtree. Don't know if anybody's familiar. Google, you'll be like, huh? Amy was singing along to some Doomtree? That's odd. So to put it in context, I felt like Office Space, and I was Michael Bolton in my car singing some gangster rap. That's how I felt. But you know, Office Space, where he's like driving to work.
Mm-hmm.
His character's name is Michael Bolton. Anyway, that's how I felt. And I don't know why, it just reminded me. But I was doing that on the way over here.
Our little bears on the package. Yes. They're now our Rabbitars. As we also have previously mentioned, this is Amy's mom's creation, and I wanted to mention that there are about a bajillion ways to do this thing too. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to dump out the contents here and show you. It can be used as a gift bag like this. Give a birthday present. Haha. And I also like that it lays flat, as Amy was showing. We included this carabiner so that you could hook it on a purse like that. You could hook it on a belt. I often, as Amy also mentioned earlier, carry mine around like this and knit from it as I'm carrying it around. Yeah. I also feel kind of jaunty while I'm walking around with it like this. I feel like I'm a New York girl with her her purse, the little wristlet purse. No, I don't carry a gargantuan mother purse. I have a little wristlet that I carry around. And it's also reversible. So you've got a very pretty, bright but understated interior. And one of my favorite things about this bag, if I haven't already said that 3 times, is that other knot style bags, we worked with your mom on this. They have like this large, like it's the same width as this one.
On the other side.
On the other side, and it's impotent. I mean, it doesn't do anything. And I don't understand why it needs to be so big. Like, be small like this. It still works really well. In fact, it lays flatter, better, because of that smallness. And it's not like big and bulky and in the way. It's like, yo, be small. If you're not going to be helpful, like, shrink into the background, you know? Yeah. So, yep. The bag that was included, and again, we really enjoyed picking out all of this stuff. Like, fun. We have some stickers that say things like I heart zombies and Z is for zombie and brains. That was one of the 3. And then
I have one, so you don't have to unwrap.
Okay, you have one. It's a
tape measure
with our little zombie dude.
Yeah. Wee.
Mm-hmm. It's not all about the zombie swag. We have some Wolf Farms, and there was 3 different flavors. There was wild zombie cherry, there was zombie mousse, and there was zombie candy, which is cotton candy.
The zombie mouse.
Yeah. Isn't it mousse?
No, but I think it is mousse.
Okay, it had the 2 S's on the label, I think, right?
You know, I'm not sure, but I just know that somebody who got it had a story about how their kids thought it was zombie mouse.
Got it. That was tasty.
And then kept putting it on and going, zombie mouse, and the kids were all grossed out. Ah, gross. Yeah.
So yes, thank you to Wolf Farms for that. They're awesome with their custom packaging, and they're working with us on naming the flavors funky things.
Yep.
Amy, do you have one of your? No.
I don't.
You made friendship bracelets for all, and I made little matchbook notebooks, which were fun. I used some of my.
These, though.
Oh, cool. So I went and unwrapped them. Everything was wrapped up like candy, if you hadn't noticed. Super fun. Oh, Silver Shed gave us a pin that was in my lap. And Absolute Wonder made some wonderful zombie candy, and that's Absolute Wonder. I was going to say .etsy.com because I was reading the back of that. But Virginia helped us with those. I love the purple with the juxtaposition of that green zombie bead.
Yep.
And then her little zombie candy is one of them. So yes.
That's mine, so.
Oh. And I didn't take your tape measure, did I?
No.
Yeah, so those are the kits, and those are the patterns.
Yay!
Yay! And as we mentioned, we have 2 of those up for grabs, so go out and join our meme themed fun. And then we've got our drawings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the prizes were
lots of fun stuff.
Yeah.
We have a skein of self-striping yarn from my stash that I will knit into the pattern of your choice. I was going to have that for y'all to see, but I could put up some contenders. There's some self-stripers in there that I'm not willing to part with, like Nyan Cat.
Yeah.
Sorry. 1 skein of MCN yarn from Amy's stash, knit into the pattern of your choosing. A birthday kit refund. $30 at the indie dyer of your choice, and then of course you've got the you already got the patterns, which we'll be gifting to you soonly. As soon as you've already received them and you're watching this in the future. So for my prize, Amy will draw. They all have numbers on them, and we don't know whose went where.
Yes, so this is really completely random.
So you will need to post a picture of your winning ticket.
Please do. It's a 0180504.
So all of them are going to start with that 0180, but this one is 504. So that's Megan Self-Striping, MWSS. Contact me, or no, put your out in the thread.
Yes, we need to see the ticket.
Yes. Next up is Amy's MCN. There's quite a few of them in here. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, everybody got multiple tickets.
Yep.
And there was 100 people, so. And the lucky winner is that 0180 again, and then 359. 359! Woot woot! Congratulations. Amy will be knitting something for you out of a wonderful MCN.
Or anything out there that doesn't say "over my dead body" on it. I'm flexible. I'm flexible.
Okay.
I don't really want to knit 900 yards, so you might be waiting a long time if you pick a lace weight, but just as long as you're aware that you'll be waiting.
She's a giver. All right, next up, we've got birthday kit refund. Ooh, you didn't even know it, but when you bought it, you were getting it for free. How fun is that? Money. She's all about the money, money, money. This person is towards the end of the numbers. I think we had 666 was our last one. 0180 584. 584.
Are you jumping up and down?
I got a refund. I'm gonna post my picture and get my money.
Yeah.
All right.
Price is Right style, man.
Yes. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. $30 at the indie dyer of your choice is...
This is so exciting.
Last one.
Kind of a low number. Come on. No, you can do it.
It doesn't matter.
I know. I don't know who it is. Oh, 523. So 0180523.
523.
But these are all very randomized. Because, yeah. Megan stuffed her little packets, her little notebook with the things, and then those went randomly into bags, and then those bags went randomly into envelopes. We have no idea who the won.
I think the NSA should contact us on randomization, because that is as random as it possibly can get.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you.
Yes.
Yay, lovely winners.
Yes. Excellent. And hopefully everybody gets the word that we drew for
Yes.
this episode. And yeah, we always have a great time doing them.
Yeah.
I'd have to say I enjoy the planning piece a little bit more than the manual labor piece. Just a touch. But I think any independent, anybody out on Etsy would probably say, I really enjoy the blah, 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 but the packaging up and the...
Yeah.
That can get a bit tedious when you're doing it 100 times, but we really do enjoy ourselves. So thank you so much for celebrating with us, because it's the highlight of my October.
Yes. And unless we end up with extra helping hands, 100 is about all I can handle.
So yeah, we plan to continue to do those, especially when we get to work with wonderful people. I think that's another benefit.
That's another awesome thing. Just working with all the contributors to the birthday kit.
Yep.
So,
Ginger and Dawn and
my mom and the yarn.
Yep, Layla of Fable Fibers. Go check out. She's got a coupon code too. So if you like this base or you're interested in doing I wanted to do both of the patterns, she's got lots of yarn out there.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily all in this zombie
color,
sweethearts and brains, but it's a wonderful base and very generous gain for the price. So anyway, we in Jibber Jabber because we loved the kits and enjoyed doing them, but we should probably just let you get to posting pictures of your memes and I'm a winner.
Yeah. All the things we mentioned today. Bye.
Bye, Ufta.